Alrighty, welcome back everybody to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Atoi. I am CrazedTheDerpOne, and here with me today is Jadewing. He just went off to go take care of something real quick, but he will be back momentarily. But yes, we are back with some more Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I'm very excited to see what happens next in the story. And for those over on the YouTube side of things watching this on the VOD in the future, hello, welcome in, hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing, all that good stuff over on YouTube. And if you like what you see and you want to catch us live, we do this over on twitch.tv/CrazedTheDerpOne on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, usually in the AM at the moment, but sometimes in the PM. All depends on my streaming schedule or my work schedule. Sorry, oh boy, it's early morning, scatterbrained. But yes, the easiest way to track my times would be just to keep track of my Twitch. Keep an eye on my Twitch streaming schedule page over on my Twitch page, because that will always be up to date for the most part. And heck, I might be adding an extra stream in October, depending on how everything goes. But if I do that, it's going to be definitely interesting, but definitely doable. I very much look forward to it. But yeah, but that is if I do that. But anyway, we are here with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and last time we were at war. We got to the Ouroboros Stone. We met Van Damme's quote-unquote descendants, or alternative version. I don't know. He had a different first name. Then again, we didn't know what Van Damme's first name was in the other one, but he seems to be cursed to die every single time. But then again, it's only been 2 games, so it's not really set a, precedent for it yet, until if they make a 4th game with him, then that's just going to be his fate. Anyway, he sacrificed himself.
What about 4th game and fate?
Oh, no, I was talking about Van Damme.
Oh.
I was recapping the game. But yes, and then we got this power to fuse together with, what was it?
Don't you mean Leomon?
Yes, Leomon. But, we got the ability to fuse together, and we then look like a giant Kamen Rider Evangelion, which is awesome. I'm very excited. We got introduced to the cabal of Saturday morning cartoon characters.
The best way to describe Noah's Ouroboros is just a Kamen Rider Evangelion.
Yes. But then we got introduced to the cabal of Saturday morning cartoon villains, who are villains this time around, who give off very strong. They feel like a cabal of villains you'd see in Power Rangers and or Kamen Rider.
Imagine like Organization 13, but like
goofier.
All of them are just Axel.
Oh God. Anyway, with that said, we're going to get this started. We're going to see what the last cutscene was, so we get refreshed and good to go. And I'm going to make sure the audio's good. All right, 60%.
Me has a water, so I'm going to tell everyone to hydrate, because that's going to be a long one.
Well, hopefully. We have a limit. But anyway, let's get into this. Also, I have uploaded the last week's episode of this up to YouTube. It is not live yet. It's in private mode because I have to still come up with a title. But other than that, it is all good to go.
You can just say like the Power of 6 combined.
Yeah.
Steven Universe called. They want their fusion back.
Yeah. But alright, guys. This is the last one, starting of Chapter 2, Silvercoat Ethel.
Yep, and it's called Mobius.
Oh yes, Chapter 2 is called Mobius.
Chapter 2, Mobius, Silvercoat Ethel.
The Mobius strip.
The Mobius strip.
I believe we're starting with a flashback in this event scene.
Yes, small Noah and small gang.
Stop crying, Lance! It won't change anything! For now, just run!
I honestly forgot that we watched like the last cutscenes every time we start a new stream.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned about the last one. Like, did he forget?
Yeah, I forgot.
And then we're out! Alright.
It was fine because we didn't really get too far for a cutscene to be of,
like a merit.
Yeah.
Except for like the campfire one, and that's all.
Yeah,
We
it was.
almost made it.
We're with more Wamba, like, oh yeah, it's my last month. Bye.
Yeah.
The particle's the game.
Are they talking?
I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. I was like, are we muted?
Huh? If I'd been just a bit faster, I could have saved many more lives.
This game does crazy heart attack in the first, like, 5 minutes.
With the audio, if nothing else.
Who are? I'm Ethel, from Colony 4. Silvercoat Ethel! She pushed her colony all the way to rank silver, and in her 3rd term at that. Some do call me that. However, a person's worth isn't in their color. It's here. Nice blade you've got.
Yes, the not Minato. Oh yeah, that's right. This was okay. I'm glad we're watching the cutscene. Speaking of our cabal of villains.
Wow, tough guys, eh? It's a wild ride, this passage of fate. We got ourselves a nice little awakening.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, Dee.
Oh, spare me, P. After all, I did precisely what I was meant to do.
So, about that huge bet of yours, pray tell us who won.
A draw, I think. And with 2 whole colonies on the field. We should have sallied forth in the first place. The whole thing would have been done by tea time.
It was Jay who insisted on it. I thought that had already been communicated.
In that case, I believe it's my turn next.
I'm pretty sure you already had your kicks the other day when you wiped out Colony 8, no? Surely the turn is mine.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
Zed!
Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. All it takes is the slightest fissure.
And that is fate. I've told you before, haven't I? D.
The gang's all here again.
Kay, will you go?
If you say I go, I go.
I wonder if their letters spell a word
Well,
if you put them together.
let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I forgot that cutscene actually showed the Cabal was the last cutscene we had.
You want to hear a detail I just realized now?
Go for it.
Oh, after this.
You were not kidding about the length.
craze. I only tell little white lies here and there.
Guys, what do you think you're doing?
They're trying to do the fusion dance.
Brian, morning!
Hey, did we wake you? Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't gone and woken up the whole Forsaken Continent. So?
You know, JD kind of looks like that last avatar you had. I'm just
I'm out
the same as what
okay. I was like, huh.
You reckoned?
Yeah, it's
You mean
the I
that
can have
Ouroboros thing?
for Discord too.
Yeah. How badass was that? We thought if we pulled it off, it'd raise our chances of survival a whole bunch.
And you think it's that easy?
Huh? I mean...
I don't mean to burst your bubble here, but don't you think maybe that power's meant only for them?
Yeah, but that Mobius guy, he did refer to us.
Clearly, this guy never played White Knight Chronicles.
I just thought...
You thought maybe you could transform as well?
No, he only played Advanced Wars.
What makes you think it would be you two anyway? Say it is possible. It could be me and Lance.
It's just... kind of a feeling.
Yeah, just a hunch, right? Something wrong?
Not at all. Then, I guess that leaves me with her.
With this one.
I envy you, I really do.
Oh, what are you moaning about now?
Let's drop it. I don't want us bickering this early. Especially not now we seem to be sharing a common destiny, we happy few.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're trying to get us all worked up.
Think whatever you want.
I think you might be on the mark, though.
Oh?
We were all there. Every one of us. In the same situation.
Now, hold on.
The only difference was... I was set on protecting Mio. Protecting all of you guys. And then I suddenly transformed.
That's it? That's all it took?
Yeah.
So you can take that form via a strong desire or emotion?
Possibly.
Probably too much to ask a Professor Grump here.
What, me?
Well, who do you think?
And you're any different?
What, me? As if I'm gonna join with you.
Uni.
Come on, though.
You're not going to manage this overnight. Not the way you all are right now. Even so, it can't hurt to have a little hope, can it?
I suppose there's logic in that.
We're going to have, like, digi-evolutions by the end of this freaking game, aren't they?
What was it, like a DNA merge or whatever it's called?
Nah, the, Digimon, Tamers? When they became Digimon? With the armor?
I don't know. I was thinking about O2 with Vmon and
yeah, DNA Digiover.
Yeah. or can they just do a Digimon Frontiers and just Spirit Evolution?
Frontier, that was the one, not Tamers.
Yeah, Tamers was the merge.
Expert. Yes, we are on chapter 2. This is our first time playing through this game. Well, my first time playing this game. Jade has played through this game like 3 times.
Can you just do one thing for me?
Sure. What are we doing first?
So, no, okay, look out. Okay. You see Noah, right?
Yes.
You see Mio. You see Tyon, Lance, and Uni have like relatively good armor.
Yep.
Why the hell is Senna just wearing booty shorts and a very small tank top, and that's her armor?
Because that's gym attire. She's literally a musclehead. That's the aesthetic they're going for.
I know, but just like, oh, everyone has like, like long sleeves, long pants, and whatnot. And just Senna just like, yeah, I'm okay with this.
Well, to be fair, Jade, there wasn't many options in the boxes.
And again, she is still wearing like protective like shin armor, so I can't really like dock her on that part.
Oh yeah, Crest Expert, I am loving this game so far. I've played the first game on stream. The second game we got done with back in May and took a break for like the summer.
For me, it still feels like we did it like years ago.
Yes, I do kind of regret. Like, when did the DLC come out for this game? Was it
for this game?
Was it when we were still playing 2, or was it after we were done with 2 in the summer?
It was towards like the end of when we were finishing up.
Okay. Because Nintendo...
I remember you telling because you were telling me like
Nintendo
you got spoiled for
was
a few
like
things.
spoiling freaking characters left and right. I'm like, Nintendo, stop!
We could do with
Why
some
are you
food.
advertising that? Also, do we have any level ups just in case?
Yeah, for Uni Lanston's.
Okay.
But you do kind of want everyone to be relatively in the same level.
True. However, I'm going to get levels as much as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this game so far.
I like how in Xenoblade 2, the weapons are more, you may call it like organically looking. Well, in this game, everything goes back to Xenoblade 1.
But the more mechanical.
X, where it's more, more mechanical, more techy looking.
I have not played X, sadly. I've heard mixed things.
The story is alright. The characters are.
I guess we'll fight.
The character roster is very much similar to like what's that one game? The one game, but like there's a bunch of optional party members you can get.
Something a bit meatier.
It starts with an S.
Starts with an S.
It was an NES game.
NES game starts with an S.
Yeah.
Secret of Mana?
No.
How many characters could you say we could play as?
Let me look it up.
Yeah. Secret of Mana was a SNES game, I think.
Yeah.
Or SNES or an NES. We're just gonna run. All right, continue forward. Also, I hope the audio is good for you guys. Painstakingly balanced it more this week. Well, excuse me. Wait a minute. Whoa. Just for a second.
Suikoden.
What was it?
Suikoden.
Suikoden. I've heard of that.
Yeah, that game and X
right way,
has a bunch of optional side characters that don't really you can just have a bunch of party members if you want. They're not not all of them are like story relevant.
Okay.
And a good amount of them are single to their own storyline and not the main story.
Okay. Ooh, quick travel ladder. Nice.
Yep. So yeah, they now do like now in this game they do a lot of environmental like shortcuts than like just teleporting everywhere.
Good, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the one complaint I have for that game.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the quick travel game.
No, well, sometimes you can even quick travel. Like, remember when I was stuck in the cave for an entire stream trying to get to that city in the stomach where we met Van Damme? Took an entire stream to get to that city because I couldn't freaking find the path. Ooh.
The one area. Oh yeah.
The sword.
Now introducing you to the great area of this game.
What the frick was that pink thing? Milk Meadows.
Milk Meadows. This is the Banana's quote-unquote leg or Gormont of this game. This is just the big first area.
Welcome to
And the music is bopping.
It'll be a long journey before we
We're
reach
not
the great
going.
sword.
Oh my god, the draw distance.
Oh,
gonna be
yes.
fine. Hang in there.
Again, Scarlet and Violet wish they were like this.
Yeah, Scarlet Violet has no excuse for its
And the
jank.
The Dipper boss.
Yeah.
Hey guys, could I have a moment?
Meh? Yeah? What's up?
There's something that I forgot to tell you.
It's about who in charge of Din Din duties.
No. From now on, I want us to avoid combat as much as possible.
I'm with you on that one.
Kevez,
You can be very underleveled.
If either of them decide to put up a fight, don't kill them, okay?
Oh, okay, that's what he meant.
Not saying I'm against the idea, but why?
Guess it'd suck having to draw on our allies.
Do we just knock them out cold or something?
Or get them to surrender.
How kind of you.
Huh?
I'm sure our past victims will appreciate that.
You little...
We don't need to take any more lives. There's no point. There's a reason we met. There has to be.
He looks very tired.
You think?
What, Tyon?
Yeah.
If we hadn't met each other,
he is.
We wouldn't be here like this now.
Even though we're being chased by both nations at once.
We get chased, we run. Easy.
They're cowards.
A smart new decision.
Hello, giant story plot reason.
We'll keep on running.
I'm very...
To that sword.
I'm very excited to see how this world came to be. Although I have got ideas. I have got ideas.
Talk about bad blood.
Just give it time. It's early days.
Maybe so.
Funny pattern you got there.
You can talk. You've got those shiny chest doodads.
We've always had these.
You know, I've never even thought of myself as strange before.
So many things. Taken for granted. We're pretty different, huh? Worlds apart.
No one's worlds apart. If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
Our skeptic.
Hey, are you always like this?
Of course. It's my nature.
Personally, I think it's easier to take things at face value, you know?
Now, wouldn't that be nice?
Huh? You making fun of me?
All I said was, it would be nice.
Oh, no, you don't. You just called me an airhead, you jerk.
This is
I
just...
think that's what he said.
How long are you going to drag this out?
For as long as I sparking need to, until you come clean, Four Eyes.
I can't believe this. Someone shoot me.
You know she has a gun.
Yeah,
Don't tempt her.
Don't test her.
What's that? Oh, that's the wrong button. Hey, Mimi. You can see that Feronis? Over by the side of the big outcrop there, right? Oh, yeah. Odd. I don't have any data about a colony established in this locale. Odd for sure. Noah, take a good look. Isn't it kind of old? It does look like it's seen quite a bit of service. Yeah, I don't think they make them like that anymore. Do you think it's safe to be around? You're freaking me out a bit there, Mio. Sorry. I don't think an apology is necessary. Do you think there could be some useful resources and stuff in there still? A possibility, certainly. It's in the general direction of our objective. Why not investigate it? Alright, let's check it out. I've been meaning to ask, what race is Lance?
So I actually want to talk about...
Or is he new?
I want to talk about the in-game races for a bit. So, we know that, well, Noah is human or Homs.
Yes. I forgot that's the name.
Yeah. Uni is a half Entia with the short wings.
Well, yep, figured that.
Lance is a Mechanis.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. He kind of looked Indolin, if that makes sense. The rock guy, but yeah, he's not from that area, so that wouldn't make any sense.
No, he's a Mechanis from Xenoblade 1.
Okay, so we're a little bit. We're an android. Sorta.
Kind of.
Sorta.
Yeah, we don't really know what a Mechonis is. We know that just they're people, but not like if they're like robotic people, like a cyborg or whatnot.
Okay.
Senna, we know
he
is
looks more. The reason I couldn't really tell is because he looks more human than the other Mechonis that, well, at least that I remember from the first game.
So he's either half Homs, half Mechonis, or a full Mechonis.
Check this place out.
We know that
we can use.
But Mio is a bladier because of the red core.
Oh yeah, I figured that one out.
Senna is a full blade because of the blue gem, like full blue. We know that Tyon is a flesh eater because in the DLC you can get the swimming wear.
We don't know. I didn't know that yet.
Well, no, you can know this from getting the swimwear.
But I did not know this
DLC.
yet, and that's a spoiler, dude.
It doesn't say it in the game at all.
Okay, just for the future, even if it doesn't say it, I would not have known that yet.
We know that he is a flesh eater because he has similar red coloring with Mio, but it's a different placements and different shades.
All right, but yeah, just for the future, that is technically a spoiler, even if the game doesn't say it. I would have discovered that eventually.
But in this universe, in this world, they don't have specific races. They're just people or humans. So no one's gonna tell like, oh, you're a high Antia because you have wings. No, you're just like, oh, you're just a person with wings.
Yeah. Oh, Crest also confirms that he is Machina.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What kind of place is this?
This is not a good place for me. Even though we're on level, that's Oh, I don't want to get... Yep, I was afraid of that. Wait, what changed? Why is... Oh, wow, I guess we didn't see it.
More enemies! What do we do?
Run! Oh! Cross tips?
I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back. One, two, three. Yeah, quite a number too. I reckon they've stayed the Ferronis as their staked the Ferronis as their turf. We'll have to get rid of them before we can search for salvageable materials. Sounds like a plan. Luring enemies.
Whoa, visitors!
All right. Well, I guess we're fighting.
I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Eat it!
Uppercut, slap!
Oh,
Come here! I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, well, I guess we're having crustacean for dinner.
I don't trust those giant things as protein. I mean, Rex has done it.
Look, I'm not a crab guy, but I'm not going to knock the team for having some crab meat.
It's more of a combination of like a crab and a lobster.
I feel like that would make it even better for them. There we go, one down. Oops. Wrong thing.
Stay back for now. Hey, eyes here.
You're on fire, Lance.
Got you. Hammerhead.
Oh.
Stormy Star.
And dead.
Let's push on.
Ooh. Yo.
You can't activate it yet.
I can still press A. I can try, goddammit.
I'm trying my best.
Come here. I I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Now that just reminded me of like how what if Ryan just presses the button on the canister like how Ryan did in the tomb.
In the what?
In the High Antia tomb where Ryan just presses a button and everyone just drops down to a trap pit.
Oh yeah.
Because Ryan is the smart character of the group.
Ryan's the smart character.
I mean, who else will be?
Well, I would say Dunban, but...
Dunban is stubborn. He ain't smart.
Well, that's why I said I would say him.
Thanks for the support.
I mean, the only one who actually has like a quote-unquote intelligent job is Shulk, being a weapon researcher and you know, engineer.
I will admit I didn't really explore how the battle mechanics of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. You saw the amount of points I left on the table. Hundreds of thousands of points I never put into anything.
The one thing I do hate about SC1 is that you need to get like books to like further like upgrade the arts. While in 2 you just do it naturally, and now 3 you don't even upgrade the arts.
Huh. Wait a minute. I thought I never had to use a book to upgrade my stuff.
You mostly get the books from shopping or doing quests.
But no, I mean is I got the points upgraded the arts, didn't they?
So so in Xenoblade 1, you can upgrade your arts up to level I think 5, and then you need a bug to go into 10,
Oh,
and then an
okay.
advanced bug to go to 15.
I don't think I knew about that mechanic.
Yeah.
Listen for my orders.
But yeah, in this game, arts are a flat number. The only way to increase the damage or the effect of an art is accessories and a thing you can do later in the game to upgrade the effects.
Oh, Crest says you can upgrade arts in 3, but it's through natural progression of mechanic you'll unlock it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll get something that increases like auto attack or like healing multipliers and the like later.
Let's check out the container.
Okay. Well, now we can open shit up. It won't budge. It's because Feronis is low on power. If we bring it online, containers might open.
The containers are Bluetooth.
In Feronis of this type, power compartments usually located over there. Okay, let's take a look then.
God, just imagine like you need to open your let's say like your dresser or something.
Let's use
and
this.
just like you try opening and like god damn it, you just go on your phone and just like open dresser.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
On it.
Wow, that's rusted to hell. How does it look, Riku? Meh. Power level is precisely 0, so Riku cannot say one way or the other. Guess without a flame clock, it really was kind of a long shot. Bet we could force open the containers. They don't look so tough. If you're confident you can do that without breaking the contents, be my guest. No promises. Stop. No need for gratuitous violence. You can solve problem with ether cylinder. Riku surely have one somewhere. Convenience.
Talk convenience.
Meh. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that flat out empty? Back at the colony, we'd always complain about how we were short on this or that. But even a fraction of the supplies there would be more than what we have now. Now that we're away, I'm sure we'll miss some home ever more keenly. Sorry guys, I got something stuck in my throat. Alright, we're good. No. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but we just need to supply it with ether to get it running, right? I ask because look over there.
A plot convenience item.
Isn't that an ether channel? Doesn't look too far. I'll go take a look. See if I can harvest some for us. There's a water when you need it. I guess I'll take this. I'll go with you. There's safety in numbers. Maybe it would be better if we all try to stick together. Excuse me. I second that assessment. Okay then, let's go right now.
I second that assessment.
I do apologize if I'm a little stiff on the voicing of these. It is very early over here. I'm not finding the right groove. Doesn't help that I'm a little stuffed up. Geronimo! My legs!
That smarts.
Hope I'll take that too.
Let me check.
Nope, nope,
Shall
nope.
we deal with
Damn.
this?
Oh, I guess we gotta take care of this.
Come here! I got something for you!
It's all good. I hear you in the game pretty well. Okay.
Big impact.
It's good to hear.
Sword strike. Hammerhead.
Got it.
Eat it.
Look like mutated armadillos.
More like an armadillo, like hummingbird.
Oh my god, it's mosquito dillos.
Mosquito dillo.
Damn, I meant to be from behind. I'd say we're doing much. I'm very surprised we have 6 people in a party.
Yeah. Again, like in the last 2 games, there were only... Well, the first game, you can only have like 3 people on, and then in Xenoblade 2, you can have 6 if you count the drivers and the blades.
True.
And now in 3, everyone is fighting.
Yeah, also 1 second. Hey, Crest, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Looney Bin. I hope you enjoy your stay. Stabby stab. Break.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Overdays. They didn't kill it.
You missed. There's just one giant hit you missed.
Action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great. Brute force is my jam.
Who are we fighting? Sheath.
Don't
Sheath.
fight it.
Sheath. I won't let me sheath.
You have to hold A.
Shit. Well, killing the mosquito butterflies.
Right. We should move right away.
Yes,
and we were
right
just
away.
getting started.
Harvest.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Should be enough. Moving forward, there will doubtless be, damn it, times when either ether will prove, Jesus Christ, I can't read for shit, will prove indispensable. Let's gather it when we have a chance.
William Shakespeare is rolling in his grave right now by just hearing that.
Yes, because he created the English language, of course.
You were having a moment.
Let's get back to the furnace and use the ether cylinder to try and reboot the motor assembly. Right. How the hell do I get through an entire stream of Pokemon Reborn and not freaking
forget half
have
the
an
English
aneurysm?
language? How can you survive without knowing like more than half the English language?
I know, it's
a miracle.
Yeah.
You itching to get wrecked?
I was kind of hoping that would work. Nope, run!
Yeah, trust me, every time I play this game, I just brute force my way up to that hill and like, no, I can't.
Alright. Whatever we do, let's not piss off
the wildlife.
The frog.
You think you're all that?
We pissed off the frog! We pissed off the frog!
Just run.
Wait, it looks like it's flying. Nope, it's hopping! Oh no, corner!
I know, suffer corners.
If we get the Feronis running,
yeah,
that's not going to switch on the defenses, is it?
I can confirm that they were damaged beyond repair. We'll be fine.
There we go. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Let's install an ether cylinder in the power.
Oh, that doesn't look ominous.
Oh, the purple cave of darkness from Kingdom Hearts.
Kaboom. Feronis Hulk rebooted.
So, this Feronis, right?
Yeah.
So, Feronises in this universe, you know what Levnesses are, right? The smaller robots?
Yeah.
So, Feronises are just bigger robots.
Okay.
And the Feronis Hulks, the ones, this one?
Yeah.
So this is the only one you're canonically the first one you'll ever see without fully exploring the map. For me, besides this one, I've only found another one. So they're relatively rare.
Okay, okay.
I'm pretty sure there's one per region.
Okay. They move.
But we know that because what Tyon said, that just as they're an old model, that the older models didn't use the flame clock technology. They only used the ether cylinders.
Okay, okay.
So the flame clock technology is relatively new.
Okay. Now we should be able to claim the new contents of those containers. We may be able to claim more than we first anticipated. How do you reckon? That's how. By restoring power to the Feronis, it would seem we've brought the microfab back to life as well. So yes, I'd recommend checking the fabricator while we're on our little salvaging stint.
Here's a good spot to catch our breath.
Ow, my legs!
You what? It's night time already.
It's a microfab, a hand-operatable fabricator commonly installed in older Feronises. For a price, we can make things like Feronises used to produce. Nifty little gadget, eh? Let's take this thing for a spin then.
So Chris, how are you with gambling?
Do you not remember how it went the last game?
For 300.
This is the gotcha mechanic. Huh?
How are fabricators so amazing?
It's just the link.
It's It's only items, no like characters or anything. I swear. It's only items specifically to the region.
Okay. So
again, I'm pretty sure there is a Piranha's hunk per region. You'll get most of the natural items from these for 300 if you can't find one in the wild.
Okay. Got a lot of stuff in that one.
Here's hoping for something special.
They say like, oh, this is so old, and then you get like a beetroot pickles. Like, I'm pretty sure those are like more rotten than ever.
Yeah. Oh, plenty of useful stuff here. There was more left behind than I dared hoped. I couldn't detect any monster presences around the Piranha's perimeter. Seems like we'll be safe then. Shall we rest here for the day? Ooh! I've still got energy left in the tank. I can take first watch. Said acting alone really isn't... And there she goes.
She is ready.
Meh!
An abacus. Run!
Whoa. What the? Beep boop, beep beep boop. Meh! Shushil is not known upon of dubious origin. Your colony affiliation objective. Tell me quick. Shushil is traveling trader pawn, not bound to any pawn or mon. Saw light shining here, so took it upon myself to investigate so-called haps. I know upon vagrant then. Man, is there anywhere you guys aren't? Why have you called vagrant? That word show real lack of respect. You're not with the Agus or Keeves, right? How about Eternate, then? I suppose it's slightly better. Anyhow, my friend, any friend that she'll meet soon turn to customer, and vice versa. So what kinds of things do you sell? Weapons Weapons of mass destruction.
we have liver, we have heart, we have lungs, anything
we
you
have
really
nuke.
want.
Oh, search headgear and bunny choker and all that jazz. She'll deal in anything. That she'll meet friends here is also fate. She'll give good price. So please to buy lots. I'm a little worried about our finances. You're right, especially since we won't be paid bounties from our colonies anymore. In our case, please sell any and all things of monetary value to Shil. Sold all your sell-only collectibles to Shil. See you, 2,800 gold. Damn. Pleasure doing business with you. You're not gonna buy our tasty sausages. Shu should only buy goods which can sell on a high price. Is basic business sense.
The items are just in the bag.
Yep. Wow, suddenly I feel like we got ripped off. It's alright, I think both parties benefited here. I think we might want to make a habit of trading with Noah Pawn like this to earn money. Hurry, stretching! Man, friends feel like becoming regular customers? Heart of Shosho Soar will be more than happy to buy from friends whenever and wherever. What do you mean, wherever? When friends find items, Shosho can confirm using terminal and wire money right back. Shosho think of friends, not complain. Yes, yes? Sounds good to me. Dealing with independent Noah Pawn has the benefit of being untraceable by our former colonies. Sure makes transactions easy. That's decided. From today on, Shosho count friends among old patrons. Were Noah Pawns always that fluffy?
Yes.
Okay. Because it never was shown in the textures of the other games, I don't think.
Well, some of them are just like a smooth fur.
Okay.
And like fluffy, like fluffy dog fur.
Okay. Shosho will abide here for some time. If friends need anything, please do help. My mother trucker yawning. Stop. We will. Thanks. That's one difficult to you taken care of? Yeah. Alright, time we finally got some rest. Can I get the stuff before it disappears?
No, you immediately look at it and it just disappears into the ether.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, no punk coins. Yeah. Hey, we lost the ring!
Yeah, listen, like, no, one ring did actually disappear, didn't it?
Boo! Boo!
Okay, so
this is bothering me. 1 second.
So I kind of lied.
Would you mind?
So there's actually another faction with Agnes and Kevis. They're the Namponic, like nomad. They're
Namponic?
just kind of yes. They're more like a nomad. You can call it nomadic tribes, but they're more like just stray Nopons that either trade or associate with both sides.
Yeah. Saving.
It's good to keep a record.
And yes, I've been holding on to that pun for an entire week.
Damn you.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
Wraith Void.
Come here! I got something for you!
Thanks.
Enemy's broken away from me.
And so you've seen the symbol, right, for Agnes and Kevis?
I don't remember them. Oh, No Pun and 3 are pretty nice. I remember in 2, most would scheme for their benefit involved in shady things. Oh yeah, one in particular I do remember was...
the banana.
Banana.
Go to the characters and go to their characters, and I want to say you kind of see them in their clothes. How you know how you see Tyon's little thing on his
yeah.
Like on his right there, the little circle, the little like triangle thing.
No, you
can. I think you
yes.
Yeah, you can click L.
L?
Yeah, like the left stick.
Yep. It brings us. Oh, you mean R? That?
Yeah, you see that little like diamond triangle on his shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you can ZL. Yeah, you see that little thing right there?
Oh, I said I saw it.
Yeah. That's the Agnian symbol. Go to Lance.
He just has the circle thing. Oh, nope, that triangle?
Yeah. So that's Kevis' symbol. You know what's Nopon's, the Noponic symbol?
Well, we can't exactly see it here.
Actually, you could have seen it in the robot. The little robot that the girl was carrying.
Okay, we'll go back there later.
It's just a giant spiral. It's like a little doodle of a spiral.
Well, yeah, there's some good stuff in here though. Technically, we're not high enough level for that stuff. So
yeah, it's more towards like yeah.
Run! All right, Betty by time.
We could do with some food.
Much better.
Son of trying to grab the origami.
Oh yeah. So I love Tyon's little mondos.
It's good to keep a record.
Let's see. Does any of the other group? Yes. What am I doing? There we go.
I definitely feel stronger.
So in this game, everyone gets experience if they don't die throughout the fights.
Yeah.
So you don't. So like in Xenoblade 1 or 2, where like maybe like a character is like under level or over leveled. Everyone is relatively the same level.
Okay.
So you don't really have to like really focus around on a set of characters.
Yeah. Oh, Chris says, I'm happy soon when Noah and Mio amiibos come out. We can use the camp gear they wear. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, in the amiibo, because late in the New Game Plus, you can actually change. You know how the military outfits they were wearing?
Yep.
In the New Game Plus, you can actually put those throughout the entire game.
Okay.
So yes, you can put Uni in a spandex if you really want to.
No, no, no! More to the right! Right there! Start lowering!
Breaks the entire machine.
Make sure it's airtight. Stand around here, finer than Rusker flour.
I could do a triple weld.
Sure, long as the output's stable.
Yes, sir.
What's up with the K-rounds? We're 2 caches short. Hope you didn't snuff up the order.
I don't know, okay? Got a problem, take it up with logistics.
We're just a dirt rank colony. Low as they come. You think the castle gives a crap?
Queen's oath, this pisses me off. We get better scores than any sparking colony out there.
Did you know? For 10 rank field rations, I hear they get Arden meat.
Really? And us mudders?
Trust me, you really don't want to know.
I miss the good old
Hot
silver
dog
days.
meat.
Didn't have to rely on
Spam.
rations back then.
Silvercoat.
We had cooks come and serve us right on the front line. Used to get Armu sirloin, we did.
Seriously?
Hey! What now?
My own indiscretion has caused you difficulties. I'm sorry.
No, we would never. Our apologies, Commander Ethel.
That was all, just banter. Believe me, we had
no
intention of...
You enjoyed eating our steak, did you?
Yes, I did. Tastiest food I ever ate.
Go hunt
I
one.
liked it as well. And I hope we will have it again. So lend me your strength.
Mom. Yes, Mom.
Mom. Mommy. Mama.
Mommy.
I know it's the accent, but that sounds like ma'am.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
I don't see what's wrong with Wolf, personally.
That's because you have poor taste. I'm jealous.
Oh, well. Trade you my taste buds?
No, thank you. My mouth would turn as foul as yours.
True
Wasn't
that.
she like significantly older than Noah?
When she was fighting,
They
she
cleared
was,
out
I
real
want to say,
fast.
10.
I hear the attending consul is a
And they're
particularly punctual sort of
first-
character.
So when they're
Please,
get
not
off the
another
pod, they're
stickler for the
roughly around
rules.
8.
Can't be long now.
Yep. Got about 5 minutes to go. Whoa. Well, well, Consul dear. Your reputation certainly precedes you.
Hmm.
So with Ethel and Noah now,
one second,
she
I got-
is...
Actually, pause real quick. But she couldn't have been 10 at the time.
No, so
Remember,
so
she in her 3rd year, she did made it silver, so she must have been at least in her 4th term, or at least her 3rd
yeah,
term.
yeah, she's like where Noah, Lance, and Uni are like in their 2nd year, like of not 2nd year, they're like 2nd to almost homecoming year.
Yeah.
Their 8th term.
Yep.
She is in her towards her 9th or towards like halfway to 10.
Okay, so she wasn't that much older.
No, she'll like
okay.
at least a term and a half or so.
Okay.
So she's relatively the same age.
She had to be. She's still alive.
Yeah.
When they come out of the pod, they have the body of a 10-year-old, and around now they cast as 18, 20. Okay.
Yeah, they die around like 20.
I mean, did they not get the memo about the terrain here?
Again, I say April because all anime characters kind of look relatively the same age.
Oh, why is it so insufferably dusty around here? Clearly, the place befits its dirt rank status.
The rainy season will soon be upon us. I ask your patience for just this short while.
Is that so? Then, leaving aside the issue of cleanliness, just what is with all this fog? I don't take kindly to my vision being obfuscated. Oh, forget it. So, where are my quarters?
You're not gonna like it.
Yes, this way.
It's a little hammock on the side. You just say it's only like two like stubs with a little hammock.
There's no bed in here.
What a filthy room. How the dirt rank has fallen. I suppose that would be something to take up with the castle.
Our Feronis is an old model. I understand your displeasure, but please don't escalate this.
Do I detect some defiance?
No, sass.
No, that was never my...
Relax, girl, I jest. Now then, let's cut the chit-chat and talk business. I'd like you to eradicate some vermin for me.
Vermin? By your leave, sir, we've detected no movement from Agnian Feronicis around this area.
Not Agnes. People, soldiers. A band of deserters from both sides. Well, something like that.
Agnes and Kevis? Both?
I think it's best you see for yourself. This is expressly at the Queen's behest. Don't foul this up.
Oh, his eyes were closed the entire time. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello, my queen.
After 10,000 years of free!
Fucking Rita. Melia just becomes the new Power Ranger villain.
Looking at something?
Oh, nothing in particular, really. It's just kind of a habit. Checking our status, the war, watching for info updates. Silly. I don't know why I still bother to check it anymore. Not like there'd be updates. Oh.
What is it?
An icon just popped up. Over your head.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Now I can see an icon for you as well.
When did we unlock a feature like this? I've never noticed it before. Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh?
What the?
What?
Oh! He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I guess there must still be more to this feature.
Change your back! Change your back! Hey, Jedi. What the?
Hey, that's Mimi's.
What in the blazes?
Oh, is it just like a Kingdom Hearts thing, kinda?
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Oh. So that's how the sword switching, weapon switching works in this one.
It's so weird. Not like we suddenly just gained the knowledge out of the blue, but as if it were always ingrained deep within us. Strange.
I guess it only can happen if you fuse together at least once.
Oh, doesn't look like I can get Mimi's gear. Now that's a shame.
This it?
Huh?
How come I got moody guts and not Noah's, huh?
That's what I'd like to know. Your class is the only one I can seem to pick, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Whoa! You can lug this thing about without a power frame. Not bad.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
But is this all part of Ouroboros too? If it gives us more options in battle, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I want to take this new blade out for a spin.
From here, we head due south, right?
Perfect. We can test them out on the road.
Alright, changing classes. Go to characters, yada. Rank up, find changing classes upon winning a battle, you will receive a class point CP. That will increase your class rank. It's the quickest way to increase class rank. Master Art Settings, go to characters, easy rank, go to Art subs, blah 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 blah. Adding classes, arts, and Master Art, vice versa. Same message.
No, there's going to be a lot of me explaining a lot of things. You can go to the characters, like the menu of the characters.
I think the game's beating you to it, buddy.
My own universe, not again.
Jade, why'd you take over the game again?
There's going to be a lot of me explaining everything, so give me a second. So we know that Mia is part of the Zephyr.
That's adorable.
Yeah, the little chibi art.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know that Mia was part of the Trail series because she was part of the Zephyr.
I'll protect you.
I'm fine with attacking.
Give this small Scottish girl a giant sword.
Where better to monitor the battle than on healing duty?
So I gotta whack him. I can do that.
Whack 'em.
I'll take real good care of the bad guys.
This hurts. Oh god, there's so much. There's so much, Jade.
I know. And now you can put arts on the up, down, and right D-pad.
Why is there so much?
You notice that you can only equip the arts from the other class.
Myopic screen!
So per character you can have 3 Agnian and 3 Kevis, so 3 time and 3 auto attacks.
Crash out!
Giant swing!
And now master skills are basically just a class-specific ability, like a passive ability.
Okay. I gotta stop yawning, damn. Don't you even think about it, Jed. I know what you're about to do. You're about to put a jump scare on the chat, weren't you?
No.
Okay. Damn, I had to get ahead of you on that one. How does this work?
Coward.
Well, I can always leave again.
I can leave again.
What do you mean you can leave again? I'm the one who just left. Splitter. Ninja healer. Ninja healer.
Yeah, each master will give like a passive thing, like either reduce aggro or increase crit rate, crit damage, and the like.
Are we free? Can we get out of the menu? Thank God we're free. Damn it. 1 second. Alright.
For now, you cannot change classes.
Mio's class, the Zephyr.
In order to progress story, it said.
Yes. So up to a point, you are stuck to the Zephyr swordsman, heavy guard, mech gunner, tactician, and an ogre.
Okay.
Per character.
So I can't switch back to my original class yet?
No.
Hello, customer. Can Shosho request favor in return of handsome reward? What kind of favor? It's not a big favor. Shosho only making register of friends. How does that work then? Caravan of Shosho, not only know upon caravan and world. You know. Oh, Chris says it is a lot, but I think I prefer over twos to. Oh yeah, yep. At least this thing points it out.
I like two's like blade system, but I really didn't like most of the combat mechanics.
Yeah.
Like how there were like two separate combos you have to do with both elemental and then the break, topple, launch, and smash.
Yeah.
And how you can combine both of them. It was just a lot.
Yeah. Also, I hope the game's going well. Crazy. It is going very well, Jedi. It's going very, very well. So far, we're kind of still in tutorial early game. Oh, and can view it anytime in 3, while 2 you couldn't. Yeah, yeah. World Shosho have many compatriots in many places. Shosho now trying to make formal registration of said chums. God, I've been playing some Cyberpunk 2077 recently. I almost read that as chooms, which means the same thing technically. You're a traveler? Just do it. You're a traveler. Just do it yourself. Go along in it. As you go along in it. Well, Shosho want very much to do this, but currently waiting for teacher. So Shosho stuck here. Favor is this: if you choose to accept, talk to Opad merchants like Shosho. Where'd you see them? We can do that. Shosho no friends.
The spiral doodle on the side of the robot?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the mnemonic symbol.
Okay. The friends have what it takes. It's a bit weird to ask people you barely know to do this, but whatever. There are 19 caravan in all. What? That's loads. But there's so many Noapon who cooperate like Shosho and Mimu will not be a problem. Talk to Noapon about requests and friends get stoned like this. Come back when all are collected. No stone. No yellow, but red and blue too. Shosho want you to collect all.
She wants the affinity gauntlet.
Oh god. This, what do they call this mission? Mission creep? Thank you for your kindness. You're really helping Noapon in need. Alright, we accept, just as long as you're not in any kind of hurry. Right, we can certainly keep an eye out.
So, you're relatively, you got the, that's not really a requirement, but yeah, you can do that. Most of the Nopons that you need to talk to are from the Pharaonis' husks. And again, you'll normally won't really find them if you're not actively trying to find them.
Okay. What does this mission give me in return, or is this something I can just do?
You can go to the quest and see what's the awards.
Alright.
Because I have never finished this one.
Very curious. You gotta be kidding me.
That's all of them.
It's still some shit that Colleen died.
Yeah, you kind of notice that they don't have any speech bubbles.
Yeah.
It's looking
because
complete.
they know who you are. They just don't want to talk to you.
It's looking complete.
Ah, okay. Show. No pine register 55.
Yeah, some of the areas are like towards the end game.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, well.
So you've witnessed the class system, correct, for a bit?
What do you mean?
Like the Zephyr swordsman, the like.
No, I know that, but what about them?
I want to explain the main 6.
Go for it. Yeah.
So Noah's sword fighter, Kevis. So when I say like, Kevis or Agnians, that's when you kind of know like, what system they use, like a time or an auto attack. Noah's his initial class is sword fighter, an attacker which is pretty good all around and focuses on positional, so position based like side and back.
How do you get the line again?
Oh, ZR? No, like hold ZR. And then show requests with Y.
That's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. But
no. It's in it's on the field now.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to get the line.
Yeah. Swordfighter is pretty good all around, but is very heavily on positionals, side and back.
Is that what I think it is?
Mio is Zephyr, who is an Agnian, so you need to do auto attacks to gain her arts.
Okay.
A defender who focuses on evasion. The strength of Zephyr is a quick, frequent arcs to pull enemies' attention, combined with a high agility stat to dodge enemy attacks.
Okay.
So she is in her Zephyr class is the titular evasion tank, like how Morag was in 2.
Yeah.
Where her attacks are.
Alright.
Yeah, Mio's Zephyr, so what Noah is now.
Don't rush in.
Their arts are very fast and very quick, so you can kind of spam them. Uni's initial class, what Tyon is running right now, is Medic Gunner, a healer who specializes in field arts, laying down temporary fields on the ground to provide buffs and health regeneration to the party.
Yeah.
Tyon is the Tactician, who is an Agnian, a healer who focuses on debuffs the enemy and buffing allies' evasion. Tyon has a sleeping art, so put the enemies to sleep, and a hazy figure. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
I'm very sleepy.
And hazy figure is his evasion increase, so it's pretty good with the evasion tank classes like Mio. So she could whoever is the Zephyr class or any evasion type class, they have a buff to them not getting hit.
Okay.
Lance is the heavy guard, a defender who focuses on drawing enemies' attention with intimidation arts, and then simply taking the damage with their large pool of health. So they're the typical tank, where they can force enemy to attack them and not other people.
Okay.
Senna is the ogre class, Agnian, an attacker who focuses on very powerful and slow arts.
Right.
High risk of drawing enemies aggro, can also nullify enemies' defenses with its talent art. So currently, Ogre's talent art, the ultimate skill you can do,
yeah,
is currently the only one that is launch.
Okay,
so out of the main 6, Ogre is the only one that can do a launch art. So break, topple, and then launch.
Okay.
Because in this game there are 2 routes again. There is the break, topple, where it's both of them. But for typically the Agnian classes, no, the Kevis classes, so Xenoblade 1, will have daze and then burst being a new one.
Okay.
Burst will make the enemies, you know how in 2, right, when you do a smash, the enemies will drop items on the ground?
Yeah.
That's what burst does. It's basically just a high ether damage, but it makes the enemies drop extra items on the ground when you do it.
Okay.
Agnians have a break, topple, launch, and smash, whereas a high physical damage that is just a large damage. It doesn't have a secondary effect like dropping enemies items.
Okay.
But it will stun them on the ground for a few seconds when you do smash them.
Okay. Before we continue, I'm gonna go get a water real quick. So I'm just gonna take a real quick break because I also gotta just stand up and stretch for a moment too. But I will be right back, guys.
I'll entertain them.
Okay, thank you. Sorry if I wasn't all there for a second. I had to stop to listen because I was having trouble listening and moving on the screen at the same time. So I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
I will explain a few things while we're just running if you like.
Okay, well, no, I was saying I was having trouble. That's why I stopped, so you could explain so I could, pay attention. Because my brain was like, no, we're either going to walk or pay attention. Choose. So, yeah, I will be right back. Just going to get a fresh water. BRB. Some Cheez-Its and a water. Hopefully this...
As you should.
I am more tired today than I thought I was this morning. Yeah. Don't know why today. All right. Let's go kick the ass of the armadillo.
They found us.
Agnes Arts and Kevis Arts. Perhaps it'll yield a new strategy.
Right. We could use 2 arts
Wait
at
a
the
minute.
same time.
If I'm the one using her arts, does that mean I'm susceptible to her way of fighting in terms of like Zebra Chronicles 2 way of fighting?
Yes. So when you change your class from like Kevis to Agnius, you have to use Agnian's fighting system. So you need to auto attack to gain your arts. And vice versa, if an Agnian changes to Kevis, they'll have to wait for the arts.
Okay.
Now I want you to wait for Butterfly Blade.
Well within tolerance.
Hang in there, I'll heal you.
I'll draw them. Cheers for that.
I wanted you to wait to use Butterfly Blade.
That's not how I interpreted what you said.
Slowpoke, Senna, love to see it. Overfall,
No, you said wait for what specifically?
Just wait for both Ground Beat and Butterfly Blade to be both up in the same time.
Alright. Is that why you're pointing to them, Jay?
Yes. I'm telling you to wait.
At least this thing's immortal until we,
Now, press ZR.
ZR?
Use the arts and let them have it. Let's give it a go.
Done. Nice and simple.
You can combine both parts together to increase the effects.
Okay.
So if for example, Ground Beat has an AoE and Butterfly Blade has aggro up, you can now do an aggro up AoE attack.
Okay.
nimble there, like the way you usually fight.
It looked like second nature to you. It was crazy.
You should have seen yourself.
I think I could have thrashed you with a little more practice.
You know, it's totally bananas. Ouroboros is bonkers powerful.
Right?
Ah! The gauge for the locked icon has filled right up.
Same here.
Mia's gloves do not look comfortable to wear.
So logically, if we gain enough experience by fighting together, we will become able to use each other's classes. That seems to be it. As much as I'd like to experiment.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't stay in one place for too long.
Right.
Well, better get ourselves down south.
Oh yeah, what I was saying was, her gloves do not go all the way up to her wrist. They go up to like the mid-palm.
Oh, yeah. So it's literally just a palm glove, not like
yeah, I don't know how those are staying on when she's fighting. with her like blade circles, I can kind of understand that because she's throwing them, but with our sword, don't know how that's working for her.
God, yeah, no, just feeling the cold metal on your wrist every time you like swing. But yeah, stance types are basically like how Ryan or some of the tank blades, the character will stand and do like a pose for a minute to either decrease aggro or decrease damage dealt by them. Those are stance arts.
Ah, so they're JoJo posing.
Basically.
All right. Onwards and forwards.
Okay, wait, can you just look at Senna for a quick second? That coat is over. just it's like her you know how the joke of a girlfriend is cold, let's just give her the jacket.
Yes.
That is an oversized jacket for a small girl.
She's wearing a Kaiba jacket.
She is just wearing a JoJo jacket.
No. The JoJo outfit is Talions or Tyons. Well, not what he's wearing right now, but what Uni's wearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Lance just could not get the buttons to push together. Anywho,
he's just too massive for that small jacket.
Yep. I love Cheez-Its, man. I am so sorry for the crunch, guys.
What type of Cheez-Its?
Oh, regular. 1 second.
Coward.
Hey. I'm getting a staticky sound in my earbuds. I'm just going to reload it. Uh-oh. Hello? That was weird. For some reason, it exited out of Discord when I wanted it to exit out of, Jade? Hello?
Bonjour.
Hello. I think we have another malfunction with the screen again.
Yeah, I see my being a little wheel again.
Yeah, all I did was X out of Elgato, not Discord. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, we're gonna put
let me end the call and rejoin.
Sure, but it's still just gonna be doing an infinite loop thing. So I'm gonna get your other one on. Welcome back, and no, it's doing a load thing. 1 second, we're gonna get the still image.
My cardboard cutout would not rest.
Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. Yeah,
Hey, at least it's the middle of the stream and not the ending or the beginning.
We're very close to the end, though. I think it should be in here still. Come on. Oh, gotta be kidding me. There we go. Let's see. Ah, good, you're still in here.
Oh yes, you didn't throw my cardboard cutout to the trash.
No, what? Never. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new thing, so that way it's in here the next time.
It's like a placeholder.
That way I can just press the button. There we are.
Oh, my plumage is everywhere.
Don't you just love OBS?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not OBS, it's freaking Discord, dude. There you go. Cardboard cutout, but you're there at least.
I'm there in spirit.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we'll try again a little later to see if it loads up. So I don't know what happened. All I did was force quit Elgato game capture, not Discord. But for whatever reason, it was attached to it. All right.
Yeah, on my side, the call ended for like a quick second, and then it got re-put back on.
Hey,
So
did you guys hear something?
That was weird.
Something happened between both applications, I guess.
Yeah. Anywho, where were we?
Me not seeing the screen.
Oh. Of course. I mean, do you really need to?
I mean, I can't really comment on just your face now, can I?
Oh, no.
I mean, I can. It'll just be very mean, harsh comments about your face.
You little shit.
Hold it a moment. I have a proposal as to our next route.
Okay, shoot.
I'll send you the map data. Broadly speaking, it's either east or west. I would suggest we go west.
Why is that?
The area to the west is under Agnes's control. There is a certain degree of risk, as they'll have deployed a number of units, but it's the quickest way to get south.
What about the east route?
No man's land. None of the colonies have laid claim to it, as of yet. However, we'd suffer a significant time loss.
Time versus risk.
Wait a sec. We're gonna stir up the skeeter nest.
I only said there was a degree of risk. Really, it's not so bad.
But Agnian troops are deployed there, yeah?
Yes.
And we're still gonna go?
All I said is that it would be more efficient.
Efficient?
Well, maybe we do need to be more efficient. Faster is better. We don't want to be dragging our heels forever, right?
Hey, I just have to ask. Are you trying to push some agenda?
What? No, certainly not.
What? No.
But you admit the east route is the safer option. That's just strange. Why wouldn't you pick the safe way?
Because time is of the...
Look, there you go again.
That's not all, though. It's all wasteland to the east. The heat. It'll be unbearable.
Yeah, you're gonna melt in the sun. I'm fine with your choice, but we need to think about everyone's safety.
Noah, what's your take?
Me?
Oh yeah, time is technically on the of the essence.
I think I'd rather take the safe route. As for the heat, we can probably figure something out.
There, 4 against 2.
Tyon.
I mean,
Senna.
Uni never really said anything.
Please.
I wonder what he wanted over there.
Fine then, if you absolutely insist.
Then it's settled. Come on, cheer up, guys. We're out of here.
Honest, none of the clothes seem like that comfortable to wear in general.
What?
Everyone's clothes. Besides Uni's jacket, I really do like that jacket. I do love Tyon's scarf too. There's just a little detail I like about everyone's, but not like the entire outfit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, into the waste we go.
Huh? This is new.
Wonder what we'll find out here. Ooh, I like the little guitar out in this this map. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
Hey, remember I told you that the animals can fight the other animals?
Yeah.
Yep. A bunch of abundants are battling against two giant lizards.
Let them fight. Did I lose the...
No, you're going the wrong direction.
Going the wrong way, man. We're going the wrong way. I feel like I'm in a Monster Hunter map right now.
What in the Monster Hunter world is this?
Monsters everywhere, and holy shit, the gear.
The Monster Bash this year.
Monster Bash.
There's a lot of Halloween music, is there?
What?
There's not a lot of Halloween music.
Excuse me, A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Okay. We don't talk about that movie.
Yes, we do. The ultimate Christmas/Halloween movie.
Is that what I think it is?
See it towards the end of the season.
Why you don't like it?
What?
I said why you don't like it.
This is new.
I just don't really like the director.
Holy. Tim Burton?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I mean, he's not the greatest. He's not that great.
Of a director or a person?
Yes.
Didn't answer my question, but there's a lot of people to send off here.
To the plan.
Yeah, and I have to do it one by one.
Where I'm from, it's called a land's handshake. You're on fire, land.
We call that in my town a land's handshake.
I'll keep the enemies on me.
Great work, Senna.
You see, even though you're not targeted, your talent art is refilling.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're or another tank. If you're a tank class or aggro, both will gain talent art gauge.
This'll keep me going.
Okay.
I've gotta keep their attention. How's that, giant? Swing! Overfall! Crash out!
Now, I'm going to keep everybody switched for now because I'm kind of curious how this works.
Overfall, so Tyon's overfall skill has a chance of ether defense down.
Okay.
So in his starting attacks, he has Hazy Figure that does a field of advanced agility up, so you know dodge attacks. Dark Mantle that can put enemy to sleep, or over. Well, I think is what it's called. That can decrease the ether defense.
Okay.
So he's a very debuff focused class.
That's Lance, right? You said?
No, that's Tyon.
Tyon, okay.
What Uni is wearing right now. See how you figured the evasion up?
Yeah.
Crash
Yeah, you just this game is just the circle the game.
All these circles make a circle. All these circles make a circle.
All these circles make squares.
All these circles make a Venn diagram.
What's wrong with him? Don't worry, he just drank an entire gallon of ecstasy. An entire gallon? Yeah.
A literal gallon.
Well, like a milk gallon.
Of acid, by the way, it was acid.
Was it acid?
It was acid.
Make me yawn myself to death.
The Dragon Ball abridged.
I'd better
the
send them
funniest
off.
thing ever.
Have you seen the boo bits?
I've only seen that clip and then the training sequence with Pooh.
With Boo?
Yeah, with Pooh, with the giant guy who like teleported. What's the bald guy's name? Who does the solar flare and the disc?
Ten Shinhan. Or are you thinking of Krillin?
Krillin, who like sent Krillin into like hell.
No. The Boo bits are what they recently did for, because they didn't do the Boo saga. So they made some abridged stuff for this one reviewer who was reviewing the entire series. And on their channel, there's like a 32-minute long thing of just entire like what ifs from season 4 for what they did.
No, I've only seen that the training episode and that one clip about the gallon of acid and nothing else. I've not seen any part of the series.
I highly recommend it.
What I've seen is aggressively funny.
Yeah. Also, I totally thought this game was gonna give me a choice of either west or east.
I'm starting to sweat already.
This game will never give you anything.
What happened? Are you okay? What's the matter?
He's dead.
Water. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Isn't that one scene from the SpongeBob movie?
I am a goofy goober. Yeah. Yeah. Goof.
The fucking their own tears fill them.
Look, boys. It's the tears of the goofy goobers.
Jesus Christ. That movie was something else. But what was the swimmer guy that helped him?
Daniel Hasselhoff.
Yeah, where he launches them with his axe.
Launching.
And then he fucking like swims like a surfboard.
That movie was funny.
That movie was something.
We're gonna be men. Oh
my god, me, you, Mal, Veneno, and like whoever wants, we should just watch that movie.
Oh man, Pan need moisture. Moisture. Shall we bring you some? Anything is fine so long as it's filled with wetness. Pan dying of dry throat.
He needs something that's moist.
Moist. Huh? Okay then. Not sure what this is all about, but let's get the pawn something to wet his whistle.
The Goofy Goober tears.
Do we have something for him?
Okay, so we're handing over...
Black Kiwi.
You see how the...
Come on, one more. Come on. Damn it!
We need exactly 5. There's a carrot next to him.
Will that count?
Maybe. No, it's a radish.
Now, what was it we needed?
You need either a peanut or a pineapple.
Let's set it as the active quest, just because this is easy.
Most of the things will just be on the ground, so you can... No, that will only target the no pie and not the items.
Oh, okay.
There's something on the ground. Straightforward.
There's everything on the ground.
We've been spotted.
Have we been spotted? Maybe it wants to follow us slow. I see a container.
And he sees a chest. And a shiny red thing on the side.
Is that looks like something from Elden Ring.
The actual just Elden Ring.
I don't think fire apricots are going to be good for this guy.
I don't know, you can at least try.
No chance. Looking good.
Yo, where's my teammates? Get up here.
Crash out. Great.
Also, don't forget you can also dash.
True.
Got you covered.
Time. Lance is already down.
Why is he down?
Give me a break. I was just resting my eyes.
Press our advantage.
Again, the class, the giant hammer he's using has the unfortunate ability of dealing too much damage and will overpower the aggro of the tanks.
Okay.
This'll keep me going.
Any healing things or buffing will also gain a bunch of aggro.
Okay.
So your healers will also be damaged a lot.
I should have done better.
Hey, now's your chance.
Time to get cracking.
Crash down. Right slash.
Fishing up the odds a little.
Wow,
Uh-oh.
thanks.
I should have done more.
Mimi.
There's something that wasn't uni.
This isn't like you.
Can't stay on the ground all day.
How's that?
Heck yeah, let's go.
Crazy. You're dealing with me.
Perfect timing.
Eat it. Tidal wave. I'm good at this whole healing business.
Hold them off.
Crash down.
Go ground.
I'll draw them.
If two healers are reviving the same character, it'll be faster to bring them
Oh
up.
shit. Oh shit. I don't know which button it wants me to press. Oh yeah.
Any button.
This. Well within time. Fishing up the odds a little.
Cheers for that.
Crash out. Extras. I'll keep the
Fishing
enemies on
healing
me.
is also crucial.
Senna, love to see it.
Impact. Butterfly blade.
Overfall. I'll keep the enemies on me. Senna,
Too fast for you.
love to see it.
Oh, we're doing much better than I thought we were.
Hammerhead.
Wide slap. Mad.
A little more.
Efficient healing is also crucial.
You didn't disappoint. How's that?
Butterfly blade. Right slap.
Uppercut. Sweat. Extra. Overfall. Overclock. Buster.
Gemini strike. Hammerhead. Go.
Come on, take out its legs.
I'll keep the enemies on me. Senna, love to see it.
Imagine a Xenoblade game where like you can actually like, break off enemies' parts.
Yeah.
Or like the break system from like the Souls games where you can damage one part of the enemy and it'll make it like limp over for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Tyler.
We're almost there. A little more. There we go.
Yay! You defeat a elite enemy.
It attacked us.
Wonder what's inside.
You can always go back to the Nopon to see if the apricot helps.
Oh, I know. We just leave them.
Yeah, I know. Just keep on walking to objective and just forget about him halfway through the game.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just there dying. You come back there, it's just a skeleton.
Oh good, stop following us.
Now, what was it we needed?
Really? Nothing? Even a ruby pineapple would get us the last 5%. God damn.
You'll normally will try finding the red icons, the red fruit icons on the ground.
Red?
There should be like a red apple icon on the ground that should be like fruits.
You can never go wrong with some
Like
ether.
that?
Like that, yeah.
Come on, please be an apple or a black apricot or kiwi. Fire apricot. I don't think it's gonna help. Oh shit! What's
Shall
that?
we deal with this?
All right. Well, I guess we're dealing with this.
Ever the paragon, Neo.
Well, we're already in this, so.
Root heel. I can't hold them off.
Hey, Craves, I'll be right back.
Okay. There we go. Doing a lot of damage.
I'll keep up the attack. Keep them coming.
Smooth as always,
Oh
Noah.
shit. Heals, please.
All right, things are getting good.
Butterfly blade.
Stormy skies.
Go.
How's that way? Overfall.
Gemini strike. Out of my face.
I'm about to die.
Well,
There we
did
go.
you watch me strut my stuff?
We're just getting warmed up. We've been spotted.
Does it have to be fire apricots? Can it be anything else? Methinks they gotta backtrack.
Orders?
How's chat doing? How you guys doing? You guys are enjoying the stream so far. Oh, I'm dead.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
Ow.
Shall we deal with it?
We're not dealing with them. We're gonna backtrack a moment. We're gonna see if we can find ourselves something that can feed them. Obviously, we found in like the. Wait, can I fast travel? Map, please. Let's go back here real quick. Then we'll fast travel back here after we backtrack for a moment because I want to get to a grassier plain. Because clearly we found all that stuff that we fed them in those areas. I think it's just going to be very hard to find what we're looking for outside of a grassy plain. I'm doing good, Jedi. Just chilling, playing some Xenoblade. A little tired, but other than that, I am doing good. Just making steady progress through the Xenoblade 3. Wait a minute, what if... Ooh, the merchant might have something. Cannonball! Ow.
Smarts. I'll whack him good.
Who? Oh god, the frogs. Shit, we're not... Where the... What's it? Map. Map. Map! Oh, thank God. We can fast travel with the handshake symbol. Oh, thank God we're back. The fabricator. Why'd you just dish out weapons instead of food? That'll work. Tasty sausage, tasty sausage. For a second there, I had to double check I was recording. I see a fruit. I see jaded lobster. Alright, last one on this. Ow.
Good thing we found this.
Okay, let's ask you. Trade upon.
What to buy?
I need swimmer chemist. I was kind of hoping you have. Oh, they don't trade in food. That's right. Meh. Window shopper. Well, excuse me. One last time. Come on, give me what I need.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Come on. The odds. Alright, I think we got what we need. Alright, now question. Ah, okay, that's how that works. Let's see, what is ether? Oh, yep, we've already been there. You might have what we need. Thank God for fast travel. We're coming. We might have what you need. Very grateful. It costed us a pretty penny.
Okay, so we're handing
over.
over.
Oh, thank God. It's 100%. Ah! Papan! Eternally grateful friends are good friends. Don't mention it. We're just glad you're okay. What actually happened? Why were you all passed out in a place like this? It's a story of great length, so Pan choose not to tell it. Fair enough. That's fine by us. All started when Pan on way to Feronis Hulk on Hillside, where apprentice waits Pan fall and belonging smash. Excuse me, I blanked out there for a second. Everything except Hammer, which Pan carry on back, get taken and broken by monsters. Pan flat broke. Pan on last legs, walking, and no drop to drink. Oh, so you're gonna tell us? Okay. Shushul, apprentice of Pan must be looking somewhere to meet. Thanks, friends. Pan is saved. We'll rest teensy bit more and go see apprentice. Well, don't overdo it. The roads are dangerous. No worry, Pan legs Don't worry for Pan Pan. Legs of Pan Pan are very fast for running away. They won't do you much good if you are horizontal. Anyway, Pan Pan's safe now, and Pan Pan pay you back. SP.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh, that's the affinity. Alright, now we're going back.
Don't trip on your laces, yeah?
Speak for yourself. You don't want Noah pissed off with you.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Across the enemy!
I'm sorry, good. I'm very tired today for some reason.
This'll keep me going.
More enemies. I'll keep them occupied.
Crash out! Impact!
I can't hold them off.
Hand on the sky!
No stopping you, lads. We have superiority. Push through.
You're dealing with me. Thanks.
Oh.
Butterfly blade.
Overhaul!
There we go.
Wow. He got the blood pumping at least.
We've been spotted.
Oh my god, stop spotting us. Just run this direction. This is where you saw
More
it
enemies.
first.
I'll keep them occupied.
Land Wolf. Doo-doo.
I should write this all down.
Yeah, birthday. I'll be having birthday. Thank you. Thank you. My birthday.
I'm getting something like this.
Do 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 do. Do. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, this way. All right. So I almost went the wrong way.
Better give it a good once over.
Wall of Great Hand. You guys see what's up here? Oh, yep. I'm glad I went up here. Phoenix?
Noah, would you mind?
Do, 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 do. Uh-oh. Joe! Oh!
Spots.
Oh, that was close.
You itching again?
Yeah, I'm the type of person, even in a video game, if you jump off something high, it's a long fall, I'll still like, you know that feeling, it's that tickle of like, oh god, I'm falling, but I'm not falling. It's the game that's falling, but I still feel like I'm falling. I don't know if that made any sense, but hopefully you guys got what I mean. Hello, birdie.
I'll whack him good.
Okay, seeing as there's only one creature up here. And it's Burb. Shit! Get way up. Oh, I'm close to the cave. Come on, we gotta get far enough away. That'll speed things along.
Spots. Bit of a scorcher, innit?
There we go.
It's sweltering.
I think the mailman might be here with all the barking my dogs are doing. Oh, thank God, there it is.
Whoa!
Holy shit, Godzilla! Holy crap! Godzilla! Godzilla! Alright, enough of that. Alright, what do we got? Anybody bring water?
So hot. Can't go on.
Keep it together now, Mimi. I'll drag you along myself if I have to.
I mean, I get that it's hot, but really? Whether we're talking food or weather, Mio does not take to heat. I knew this would happen.
Heat's never bothered you, has it, Lance?
Nope. I'm made of sterner stuff.
Yeah, you're literally a cyborg. Sorta.
Honestly, I'm starting to feel a little worn out. A spot to rest would be nice about now.
Some shade.
Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis!
Water?
Yeah, water.
Oh no. Oh no.
Water!
Come on, let's go!
Yeah!
It's just the old cartoon hallucination.
Oh,
come Mirage.
On. Talk about overreacting. We should be thankful they're back in high spirits.
I don't like that
Let's
it
just
appeared.
hope it's not a mirage.
Okay, good. Someone said it. Look at her run. Oh my God. Just water. Holy shit, those snakes. And then we got freaking kaijus in the background.
Mia,
fuck.
You all right?
I just got a glimpse of hope. Guess I can hold on a while longer.
Fine, you want to fight? We'll fight.
I've lost the enemy!
White slap! I'll draw them. I can't hold them off.
You're dealing with me.
Perfect time.
I'm still okay.
I can help you.
I'm okay. Still okay.
They'll pay for this.
Another notch on my belt.
You guys.
Working on it.
What took you out?
Do this.
Stay back for now.
Uni, no!
Tyon!
What the fuck? They're just freaking hyenas. We're taking money of them.
I'll draw them. Cheers for that.
No one else died. We can't revive anybody now. There's 3 of them. Okay, I'm running.
You guys. Senna! Senna, wake up!
Like this. Sparking. I should have done better. I got careless.
No! You're supposed to.
Mio, come on, you can do it. Damn it. Well, this is that type of game that doesn't, like, undo progress, so that's good. I don't think it does. It doesn't undo progress, I think. Now I can go there. Keep moving forward.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Fuck. Everything just wants to kill us out here. The desert wants to kill us. Godzilla over there wants to kill us.
This is something decent, right?
Those are probably level like 50.
Check out what it involved.
Ooh, eggplant. Almost there.
Come on,
Almost
it's just a little
there.
further to the oasis. Keep it together.
We did it. Oh, thank God. I was like, game, there's no steam here.
Nice and cool. Thank the clock.
Cannonball.
All right then. My turn.
Oh, you're gonna cause a tidal wave.
Don't happen every day. Yeah!
Wow!
And you killed the Noah Pond. Great.
You muppet! Never do that again!
Come on. You're already soaking wet anyway. What difference does it make?
The difference is, you're an asshole. What's snuffing difference? Oh, I've got water in my ears now.
I'm more afraid of what's swimming in this water.
Staying here, are you?
I've got something to take care of.
Like rerouting
I'll
us?
send it to you now.
A map?
From the survey branch. Annihilation events occur frequently here.
Annihilation events? You mean...
Oh! Padew! Padew! Padew!
Look.
Oh, that's why that's weird.
It happens here too.
That's probably what made that hole.
Given our route, we should take the safest way possible.
Very cautious of you.
It's my duty to be.
Thank you.
Sure.
Where are you going? Oh. Running start. Oh, that felt great. How are you feeling, Mia? Great, since I cooled off in the lake. Glad to hear it. I worked up a chonking appetite with all that moving about. I'm sure we will still have some rations left. Grab some after you rested. Oop, I'll be lurking crazy ever great. Oop, just cut off there for a second. Have a great stream. Okay, Jedi. Thank you for lurking. You have a great stream yourself. I will also be lurking. Once I see the notification. Yeah. There it is.
Ow!
When not in battle, you can check the map, open menu, and view various
Sorry, I was just checking something real quick, guys. Okay. Should I be rested? Okay. This is turning into quite the leisurely pleasure cruise, isn't it? Hey, man. I seem to remember you agreeing to have a rest at the Oasis, too. Sure, I adjudged it necessary to take a short break and check the route. Tyon, come on, take a dip, cool off the overheated cranium of yours. I don't think so. Even in a highly open desert locale, with good sightlines like this, we must maintain a lookout at all times. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, thanks. I can go on because of you. In fact, you've helped me out a lot of times since we joined forces, Tyon. Yeah, dude. If it wasn't for you, I don't know if I'd still be here in one piece. That's what I'm here for, to determine the best course of action tactically and strategically. Hey, Tyon, do you think you could tell us the way out of this desert then? Naturally. We bear further south into the Ribby Flats. Sounds like another massive hike on foot. If we got so much walking through the wilds ahead of us, why don't we make camp here for the day? Could probably do with topping up the water supplies too, I reckon. Not a terrible line of reasoning, however. Tyon, we've been hiking through the wasteland for a while. You need to rest. Same as the rest of us. Didn't you admit as much yourself? And what's more, I'm starving too. Atta girl. Manana's tummy hears something, or hears someone talking about food. Riku, Manana, where did you get to? Well, a little search for tasty treats. Let me just check something real quick. I got a feeling. Yeah. Okay. So she's now at Lush Oasis. Morsels even tastier than packed rations can be had. Tickle of taste buds make chuckle in heart and soul. Good for morale, good for mood. So Manana will keep eyes to the ground in search of ever tastier treats. So you're going to be cooking something up for us, huh? Correct, Munchley. Manana's a total diva when it comes to cuisine. I can confirm. But planned cuisine takes 2 hours to make. In the meanwhile, please endure hunger with patience like well-behaved soldiers. What the spark? 2 hours? Nothing's worth that kind of wait. Come on, all you need to do is chunk a few ingredients in a pot. Is there really not much to it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Meh, such unkind and untrue words. Friends think food is nothing more than fuel for furless meat sacks? Such rotten attitude. Manana can offer incredible taste buds. Tasty cuisine, not simple chuck stuff in pot then deliver unceremoniously into mouth hole. Manana, would you like us to help you out with the cooking? Then maybe it would get to our mouth holes a bit faster. Meh, acceptable. When friends want to help Manana in cooking duties, certain boundary must be set. Tasting is 100% purview of Manana. Oh shit, there's a side quest? Glittered rations, comic carrot, bunnet meat. I probably have all that already.
Time for a tea break?
Alright, I'm gonna switch our characters. Oh, I have to access the camp, okay.
Manana's battle soup, eh? Sounds yum.
Cooking time. Oh, I do have it all. Sweet. Might have a bagel after this. I'm hungry now. Phew! I'm stuffed. Been a while since I pigged out like that. Thanks for the feast. You really outdid yourself, Banana. I'm floored that you can create such a stellar meals here in the wilderness. Banana blush. She even went out on the battlefield with us, cooking for the soldiers. She carried that into battle. I think she wanted to do all she could for the troops' morale, especially in the front where it's so easy to feel doubt and anxiety. Wow, imagine that. So what you're saying is we gotta take out the cooking, but I mean nothing. But Banana also enjoyed travel with Mio and friends. Could not have discovered such amazeful ingredients otherwise. With new dishes and ingredients, repertoire of Banana go through the roof. By the by, what do Riku do on Team of Noah and Friends? Riku provides support across the board. In other words, do everything. Biggest talents lie in maintaining a power frame, also gemcraft. You're pretty spectacular in your own right. Now that we can no longer rely on our colonies for support, supplies, and improvements, he should indeed be an indispensable asset. Friends want to see Master Trick of Riku? Yeah, totally. Show us! At this very moment. Riku cannot. What? Mate, you can't just pull the rug out from under our feet like that. Riku just not able to do it on sudden command. To make gems requires gathering of suitable materials first. Hey Riku. Yes? Up until now, we've just relied on you for all our repairs and maintenance. But thinking about the road ahead... I wonder if it would it be better if we learned to tweak our blades ourselves. Yeah, that. It's not a thing that can learn just by snapping fingers. If it's possible, I'd like to learn too. And me as well. Meh, fine. Riku Cave. We'll show way of gem crafting to friends a special exception. First, have to collect the materials, like said. Riku noticed Aspar during earlier jaunts through Rekoth Wellspring. We'll need glaring eyeball from that. This is a side quest. No, sorry,
I've been feeling really pumped for the past while.
Must be thanks to Banana's cooking. I always knew it was something special.
What is
I
this?
found something shiny.
We should take good care of
Odd
that.
square shard. Oop, ether point. What time is it? 1:12? Okay, we're good still.
I'll claim the ether
I
here.
do want to get a bit further. At least until the next major story point, if we can, of course. Alright, now actually we're going to rest real quick. And then we're going to see if there's any levels we can get. And then we're going to follow the trail. Oh, I hope Jade's alright. Do.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh yeah, there's like a merchant over here.
Huh.
Oh, it's Pan Pan. Oh yeah, he doesn't have any inventory because it was all robbed and smashed.
Better make sure we're well rested. It's good to keep a record.
No, not cooking. Level up, there we go. Just want to see if there's any points in. Hey, there we go. Ooh, 14 across the board. Heck yeah.
I definitely feel stronger.
Also, before I forget, gotta switch everybody's weapons back.
Okay, good as new.
Let's bounce.
I just have to remember how to do this. Class. There we go.
Leave the enemies to me.
I'll keep us safe from harm.
I'll heal you right up.
Where better to monitor the battle than on healing duty?
I'll keep you safe and snug.
You line him up, I'll knock him down.
Just for now, I want to do that. We'll go back to it later, but I feel more comfortable as Noah's build. Give this thing a wide berth. So we're
Freaky
gonna
saw
follow
the
us.
Espar around here, right?
We should take it out quickly and obtain the materials.
You itching to get
Espar?
wrecked?
Oh no. That's the one we have to take down? It looks a little tough. Hey, ain't nothing like a post-meal workout. Got your number, mate? Now we'll level you 16. I'm glad I leveled up.
Guys, over here.
Thanks. Make this quick.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Break!
Butterfly blade.
Move it.
Oh no, this thing's tanky.
Hazy figure.
Butterfly blade.
Overboard.
Keep piling on the damage. Center. Love
Oh shit, that was the back attack. I thought that was air slash.
advantage.
Ever the paragon, Mio. Overboard.
Oh. How the heck did I miss?
Got you. Gemini. Right. Hammerhead.
Well within combat.
Hang in there, I'm good at this whole healing business.
Wish I could say
You're a
it.
lifesaver.
Pause during this.
Thrust.
Ow!
Hold on, you're with hang in there, I'll heal you.
You're on fire, Lance.
Oh, that is an unwinnable fight. Got it. Okay. Oh, while we have the moment here, I gotta freaking shake the cobwebs out again. Jesus. Yeah, you know that feeling when you're tired and you're trying to concentrate on something? It's that little pulse that tries to make you like doze off. Yeah, I'm fighting that off right now. I'm not bored. It's just my brain's like tired. But I'm like, I want to be awake though. It's like I'm fighting that off right now. So if I sound like I'm going in and out, I'm just shaking off that. Oh man, it's not a fun feeling when you don't want to fall asleep. Oof, this thing's handing us our arses to us. If we don't get a grip, we'll end up in its pre-meal workout instead. What friends doing? There's 6 of you. What point in numbers if all fight separate and not together? Fight together? Alright then. I guard, and everyone else pile in while it's distracted. What? And run right into the sparking jaws? Yeah, no. It's way better taking turns sniping at it from a distance. Neither of those plans is effective against an Aspar, if you ask me. Mimi, do something. Well, we'll never be able to fight together if everyone's got their own idea. Yeah, we gotta pick a plan and stick with it. Chain attacks unlocked. Alright, let's see.
You're a lifesaver.
Ah, that's the meter. Okay.
Uppercut!
Hammerhead!
Air Slash does a lot of damage to this thing.
Go!
Gemini strike! Hammerhead!
Crush out! Hazy figure! Extra!
Group heal! Wide
Overfall!
Jet attack, let's go!
We'll finish it here!
Oh, this brings back memories.
Thinking muscles for this one.
Each tack, yeah, that's a good order. I did
Go
think
for
you
it,
might
Lance.
like that one.
Execute order.
Who are we starting with?
66. Do. 99. 100. Only 20%. Let's go. Oh.
We've got energy to spare.
Oh, everybody gets a turn. Wait a minute. Everybody gets a turn?
I'll pick point.
I'll follow your lead.
Get ready. They're still standing.
In for the long. Oh, huh.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it would take too much damage for a king.
Stormy Sky.
Top wall.
Extra. Overfall.
Heck yeah, let's go. Hey Georgina, welcome in. How's it going? GG, thank you. Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? I'm sorry, I didn't see your message right away. It's currently playing since Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh god. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
You're pushing yourself too hard.
Stormy Sky. Break.
There we go.
Hazy figure. Extra.
Gemini strike.
Overfall.
Oh, very good, thank you. No need to say sorry. Okay. Oh, gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal. Alright. Oh shit. Currently fighting a giant snake. Oh, work's going well. Actually, I have to go to work here in about an hour and a half. But yeah, night shift is going well. The only downside is I'm really tired on stream sometimes in the mornings. There we go. Batter up. Get him!
We'll finish it here. I used my thinking muscle for this one.
Bombshell Blitz. Leo, you're up. We're gonna use Air Fang. Uni?
You're done.
There we go. Power limit reached. Miss Lou. This game does have overkill.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
to. 90%. Oh, then you're gonna give it to the last 100. Let's go. We got 2 in a row.
You're finished.
Hit them where they least expect.
Oh, are we just gonna keep going? Overkill. 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 Yo! I think it's dead. I think we can just let it die now. Whoa, that went way better than before. That's teamwork for you. Riku rated 3 out of 5 stars. Also have the feeling Noah and friends still, for lack of a better word, lacking. With practice, Riku think friends can pull off bigger and stronger special teamwork moves. Patronizing much, Fluffball? He's probably right, though. It's only been days since we started traveling together. We should learn from each other's fighting styles, little by little, and we're bound to see results. I fully agree. Either way, we got Riku's Watchman thingy. Let's head for the Oasis. Oh ho ho! Time is nigh for Riku to impart teachings of gem crafting art. You just take us there? No, you're not going to take us there, are you?
We've got to practice our chain attacks more often.
Are we at the thing? The map, please. It's about this. Can I fast travel over there?
We've got to
Oh, I
practice
hate
our
this
chain
weather.
attacks more often.
I feel like I'm
When
in
they
Fallout.
land, they really land. Let's dish them out whenever we can.
Also, before I forget, I am.
They're on us. Orders?
Oh my god, what? Fight. Just fight. Auto fight while I'm doing this. There we go.
Power with hammerhead. Wide slash.
Uppercut slash.
Hazy figure. How's that?
It's all coming together.
There we go.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance
Nobody
wants something a bit meatier.
Move! A muscle!
Let me just fix this.
Run!
We've been spotted.
Okay, since Fred's creaking with anticipation, Riku teach art of gem crafting. In point of fact, art for craft gems, in addition to materials that gets gathered earlier, also need gemstones for base. Huh? There's more to it than I thought. But no cause for concern this time. Riku have old reserves, so we use that. Sharp thinking, Riku. Thanks. Now, Riku set up apparatus. Oh, it's a mini one. First step, set gemstone here. That work as base substract, into which material introduced, and then processed. When do so, can express various useful effects. Finally, equip and enjoy. Right. If friends grasp principle, all that's left is to put it into practice. Look, I didn't even do these things in Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
ironclad, eh? Cool. I've been wanting one of those.
Crafting. Oh god, I can never get this before.
Gem's done. Come on, I want to use it quick.
And that concludes process. Wow, that took yonks. Should I expect to go as fast or as smooth when doing it in Colony, which with proper equipment. Still, I think we got the gist of it. Might go quicker the second time through, though. Noah, please to apply product now. I'm on it. Oh no. Well, game's taking over my game again. Gems. Come on, there's only one. Get over there. Man, I forgot about gems. There we go. Let's see just how strong it's gotten, yeah? It's already nighttime. Can it wait till morning? Oh, you're right. God, yeah. Sorry, guys. I dozed for a second there. With the right materials, can create gems with all kinds of properties. Yeah, we might not go till 2 today. If this is, I hope Jade's alright. Master art of gem crafting, and even Gonzella become easy peasy like tiny little bonnet. When find new materials, we can craft gems together. Mana also can make all sorts of dishes if have big choice of ingredients, and also arrange the dishes in course with the menus that according to the color. All right, put a sock in it. We get it. Well, I think it's probably enough for today. Let's bunk down. Guess I'll take first watch. We might be able to conserve more energy if we leave before sunrise. Yeah, thanks. Good night. Morning. Hot as usual. Better cover as much distance as we can before it gets even hotter. I estimate we're about halfway through this wilderness now. Hang in there, Mimi. You can do it. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's roll out. Roger. We'll push on until the Ribby Flats. Ribby Flat. If we make it to the Ribby Flats, that might be where we end for the day, depending on how long it takes us to get there. To the flats! Sadly, there's no way to speed up running. And sadly, I do not have the expansions yet.
Are you dealing better with the heat?
I'm doing fine today, thanks. A far cry better than yesterday, anyway.
Well, we did just start in terms of walking, so... Oh, another snake.
Is that what I think it is?
We're not gonna mess with this meal. Oh, for the love of God, who caught us? Damn it, it's a snake.
You itching to get wrecked?
Oh my God. I hope I'm going the right way.
Enemy reinforcements.
Don't you see we got a schedule to keep? Alright. Oh! Where is it? It's over there, okay. Also a dead body somewhere. Oh, fuck it, we're going right through.
You think you're all that, do ya?
I know where the station is. Alright, almost there. Almost there. It should activate once we get there. There we go.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hmm?
It's special, isn't it? Your blade, I mean. Sometimes one part of it glows. Why is that?
Oh. You can tell. That's amazing.
It's hard not to.
Oh, right.
Is it a secret?
No. I can tell you.
Meanwhile, in a flashback. Or is this just a cutscene and that's something I have to play? Wait, wouldn't she know, considering she's seen his memories? I feel like she would know. This is a bonk mace. He really is a cleric. It's like uno más. Uno más. Oh? Why is he using a dummy sword?
Noah, my man! Are you still playing around with that little toy?
Have you considered a knock-on weapon? You might actually get somewhere with that.
Oi! You deaf or what, Noah?
Oh, he's ignoring you.
Noah, this is bad. Not even a peep. Don't need to pay us any attention.
Oh, please. I wasn't ignoring you. Once I finish this set, we can chat.
Oh. Wow, with a fake sword, no less.
Well, what were you saying?
Noah! For dead weight, you're a right snuffing peacock.
Well, that peacock can kick your ass, so.
You slippery little mudder!
Don't think the twist spin was necessary, but.
Well, anything else?
You snuffing weakling!
Dude is kicking your ass.
Blast it all!
Oh, you get it now?
Gulp.
Lance!
Break it up now. Didn't know you could be so petty, Garvel.
Ain't got no time for this musclehead.
Wanna say that again?
We'll settle this properly in tomorrow's trial.
Is this the same trial or
Move it!
From the
Noah,
beginning?
are you okay?
I wonder.
Don't let it get to you. Guys like that are the first ones to snuff it in a real battle.
No, I'm not worried about him. I really can't call my weapon, though. I worry I'll end up being a burden.
Never thought that here, not even once.
Thanks. Kind of you to say.
It's just the truth. Where are you going?
To visit Riku, since it broke. The trial, it's tomorrow. I'm gonna need a new weapon for that.
Did he have the red sword during that trial? I don't remember.
What's this?
Magic sword, Lucky 7. In distant past were 7 legendary swordsmith pon. Over course of 7 years, forged sword from 7 types of steel. No other sword like it in existing.
Magic?
Lucky 7?
Lance, please to give good cleave with blade and split clean in halves.
Sure about that. Better not pull some, you break it, you bought it, sneaky sort of deal.
Riku would never dream. Just put all of heft into mighty swing.
Weird ask. Sure. You want me to cut it? I'll cut it, I guess. Here it comes! Queen's beans! There's not even a nick in it!
Friend surprise.
Your sword,
Indeed,
however,
is most prized of swords. Even armor of Ferronis gets sliced to itsy bits.
I think...
Lance, it literally cut your sword in half, though.
Pass? So you not have need for?
Yeah, it's too strong.
Didn't consider that.
Noah want Lance and friends to kick buckets?
No, what the spark?
Same as letting friends die.
No, it's not.
If friends not fight, cannot survive.
Sure, but I don't need to use your sword.
Then, why Noah not call blade?
It's not out of choice, I just can't.
False. Riku see through like transparent.
Riku tells it how it is.
Noah can call blade. Just no big desire of fighting spirit.
Riku?
Hey, is he serious? Noah?
He could have called the blade any time.
What the? All this time? Huh?
I want to know more about that freaking blade that freaking
If death
Richard
is
has
not
there.
option, should live. Only way is fight like life depends. Thinking of self alone is way of coward. Though, Riku no feeling well.
I'm afraid.
Of fighting, you mean?
Of this world. It's so brutal and relentless. And I'm afraid of what we might become.
Mate.
Oh ho ho! Riku knew Noah was hero material.
Huh?
It true this sword possess incredible power. Might even rob enemies of many much lives.
Yo!
Yes. But
Zamius with the raid. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? For those who don't know me, I'm CrazedTheDerpOne. I am a variety streamer who plays everything from retro games to modern games and everything in between. And right now we are playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Hello, dude. How's it going? Let me get you a shout out real quick. How was your stream? Control. There we go. Perfect. What were you streaming? Ooh, XCOM. Nice. Is that the first one? I think I have them. I've never played them. I do like the tactical RPGs, but I've always wanted to play those ones. Yeah, I hope you had fun in your stream. Right. Yeah, you caught us in the middle of a cutscene here.
Only those who understand nature of terror have right to wield. Quoth Masterpon of Riku, anyhaps. So, if Noah can call Blade now, can still keep Lucky 7, maybe in some kind of disguise. In different words, can turn it into sheath.
Sheath?
Yo, okay.
Can use it in fights like normal. But if ever push come to shove, time will come when Noah truly need Lucky 7's strength. Then is only matter of drawing.
Oh shit, he got a secret sword.
Strength.
Exactly.
Sure went well and had to
if no one
save
never
scumming
lose
just
sight
to
of that feeling,
save
one day.
Sonic Mosey. Okay. Yeah, I am familiar with save scumming. It is sometimes the only way to get through. Well, to get the ideal outcome in games. It is enemy within DLC. Ooh, okay, okay. The cat came to say hi.
Such time surely come.
That is, if I can master it.
If fail to master, just give back. Can pick out different one.
Ah, right.
Please not to feel specially indebted to Riku. Just take. No need for overthinkings.
Okay, I accept your offer. Oh, and Riku?
What is?
Mind if I change the name?
Meh.
Lucky 7 just isn't doing it for me.
What name are you going to give it? So what is its name? Loading, loading, processing, recalculating.
So, what name did you end up
what name
picking?
did you end up picking?
Huh? Name.
Uh-huh.
He never thought of
You
one.
don't want to say? Or what? Is it that embarrassing?
No, it's not embarrassing. That's not it.
I'm getting strong emotional vibes here.
I wouldn't say emotional, per se.
What did you name it?
Rather, something I miss. Yeah. You know, you're the second one that's noticed this weapon.
Really? Is that something special?
It is.
And the first? Who was it?
She's incredible. And we owe her our lives.
Oh, you might want to watch those words, considering who's hunting you right now. Oh, she got the red eye. Ooh, I wonder if she joins our party if we knock her out of it. Somehow. Changing the time. Okay, we don't need that. Oh, yeah. Put us in front of giant monsters, why don't you? Alright, it is 1:47. We're going to keep going just a little bit longer. A smidge, if you will.
We're very nearly out of Aegis Wilderness now, aren't we?
Whoa, visitors!
Nope, running! I hope Jade's alright. He's been gone for a bit. Sadly, I don't think he's going to be able to make it back before we end.
This'll be sketchy.
Yeah, agreed.
What friends afraid of, hmm?
I'm seeing signs of patrols. Was it Colony 4?
Colony 4.
Colony of bad but elites, led by a commander of great repute. Whole rest of Kevis acknowledge their superiority.
Are you certain? This is Neil Valley.
Right. Like Riku said.
But how can this be? How can their zone of control extend this far out?
Because it's... Uh-oh.
Anyone feel that?
A quake?
No, it's... over there!
Run. Just run. Or hide. Actually, good question. How do they keep track? Well, I think I know how they keep tracking. Run!
There you are! You monsters!
Beep!
Us monsters?
Noah, look!
Nope.
That's... Ethel!
You said Ethel. You mean Silvercoat Ethel.
You know about her?
Even in Agnes, the name has spread far and wide. Silvercoat Ethel. A veteran soldier unmatched in strength. People would whisper about how she felled 3 colonies at once with just 100 troops.
Yeah, but this is Ethel.
We know her name, so?
So, she helped us out once before. She was strong, but
they're...
kind. She could still help.
You know they're mind controlled, right, still?
Noah?
It might not work, but...
Noah!
It's all right.
Oh, they can... Okay,
Ethel!
they're gonna see
It's
what they
me!
want her to say.
Noah from Colony 9!
They can't
You know
recognize
us.
them as people.
You saved us back in Colony 14! You praised my blade! You must remember!
You say I helped you? In Colony 14?
You did!
Really? I've no recollection of helping. You!
Didn't work! Didn't work!
This is far from all right.
It's pointless.
Sorry. I thought I could convince her. Should have known it wouldn't work.
Taking cover. Bad move.
Oh, is she gonna go to the battlefield personally? Oh, no.
Very well done, Ethel. I do so love your loyalty. Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world. Not a single one of them can escape.
This is not good.
Whoa, check this place out.
Oh, yes. Jovial music, but we're being chased! Wait, are we able to... Are we able to fight them now, or is this... Okay. Literally, it's just literally just a backdrop, okay.
Here comes trouble.
Keep running!
What do we do?
Oh, I thought we were being targeted for a second there, like...
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle!
Not yet!
Yep, just keep them coming. No problem.
Look out!
Oh shit!
Risky business.
Doesn't help that their cannons are way too accurate.
Yeah, a little.
They shouldn't be able to see us from over there.
How they know location of Manana and friends?
Well, I'd say the tracker in your butt. I'm sure you guys have trackers. Somehow.
The iris.
There?
Her red iris is doing this.
Oh.
It's relaying our exact position to her troops.
Snuff this!
Lance, 6 o'clock.
Spark!
Again?
The soldiers.
Oh, they hit their own soldiers.
Their whole squad. Those heartless mudders.
Guys, pull back to the cave.
What cave?
We're sitting bunnets out here. In there, we can take cover from the volleys.
And after that?
Think about that later.
No plan B?
I didn't have time.
You can't run from me, brats. I've got my eye on you.
Black fog?
Oh.
Really? Suddenly fog?
That obscures their vision. Okay.
No big deal. It'll hardly slow me down.
What's causing that fog, I wonder?
Have eyes on the prize.
Because we ran into that black fog before. You noticed it before. Yeah, we ran into the black fog at the when we were at the campsite, and then in the cutscene later, it was like, oh, I can't see through this black fog. And now here.
Don't let your guard down.
Enemy reinforcements.
Just keep running. Keep running.
Enemy reinforcements.
New enemies, be careful.
I do like they give you the option to run away from the oh. All right, we gotta fight. Because we can't move that rock unless we
Come here, I got something for you.
Perfect timing.
Nothing. Enemies broken away from me. Nothing going.
Butterfly blade!
Come
Eyes
here,
over here!
I got something
Perfect
for you. Nothing. Enemies broken away from me.
Yeah, first off, I need to take this thing out.
I got something for you.
They can take that out. I need to take this.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here, I got something for you.
Wow, thanks.
Nothing. Enemies
Shit.
broken away from me.
Done more. Got you covered.
Nothing.
I know
Enemies
you've got
broken
more
away
in
from
you,
me.
though.
I'll return the favor, Uni.
Extra hitting.
Can't be happening.
How could I?
Tired! They'll pay
Shit.
for this.
Uni's down.
Done more.
Mimi!
Everyone. You guys.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's stay cautious.
All right, this time we're just gonna fight them back here because those bats kind of got in our way.
You think you're all that, do ya?
Yeah, we're gonna fight them back here.
Come here. I got something.
It will be way easier.
Off you go!
Extra.
Butterfly blade! Hammerhead!
Topple.
Hazy figure.
Then having to fight the bats and the enemy. Yeah, once we take out the machine, it shouldn't be as hectic. Yeah, I think we'll go just a tad bit longer until we get to like the next checkpoint.
Hang in there, I'll heal
just because I do have a little time. I'm gonna be cutting it close though, but it's fine. Sweet, now we run.
Finally safe from the Shannon, huh?
I can't tell where this leads, but all we can do is keep moving forward.
Is that enemy troops? Yeah, it's enemy troops. Okay. Not making the same mistake twice. Oh shit! What the?
Enemy's broken away from me. Come here! I got something for you.
Wow, thanks. Eyes over here.
Thanks.
What's our advantage?
Enemy's broken away from me. Stormy Sky.
Oh come on! Why are we getting hit by those things?
Eyes over here.
Appreciate it.
All right, who invited the caterpillar?
You didn't disappoint. Eat it.
Nothing going. Stormy Sky. Enemy's broken away from me. Uppercut. Come here. I got something for you.
Appreciate it.
Eat it.
There we go.
You're
There we go.
Hammerhead. Power ring.
Stormy Sky.
Couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here.
Appreciate it.
Right here. Healing business.
You're a lifesaver.
Come on. This thing. There we go.
Your league. Knew you had it in you, Mimi. Big impact. I'm good at this whole healing business.
There we go. Now I can deal with the caterpillar.
Power ring.
And we're good. Just, let's not get their attention. Then we have to fight the bats, because for the love of God, why not? Because they don't notice us. In which case,
We've been spotted.
they've been noticed. Oh my God, they come back here anyway. Okay.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Oh, this is not good.
I got something for you.
Wow, thanks.
Enemy's broken away
Eyes
from me.
over here.
You're a lifesaver. Come here. I got something for you.
Wow, thanks.
We got one bat on our tail, which is not good.
Extra. Come here.
We gotta take down this thing real fast.
Enemy's broken away from me. Stormy Sky.
I'm good at this whole healing business. Thanks.
Try to get some fusion sticks to
Still
physical
do this.
attack. I can help you. Do as you prefer.
Giant swing. Oh. Quit being an idiot and stay back.
Come on, Mio, we need that field.
Nothing going. Extra. I gotta push through this. I can help you. Nothing going.
What? Hello? Oh. Oh no.
Hey, eyes here. I got careless.
Shit. You need heal, please.
This. Well within.
Wanna die?
Damn it!
This can't be happening.
I couldn't keep them in check.
They're sparking
Eyes
me yet.
over here.
You're a lifesaver.
There was no reason to have the bats over here, man. There was no reason.
Careless. We'll get you back on your feet.
Unstoppable.
Like this.
Oh, I swear to God, if it puts me back at the beginning. Oh. Oh, 1 second. My stream.
Right, what have we got around here?
Yeah, sadly, Jade's not going to be able to make it back for the rest. He's taking care of some stuff.
This fog thing is something else. Something so valuable. You itching to get wrecked?
Alright, this time we are just going to run and take care of that last bit. Because apparently we can just dodge this by just, running.
Ah! Get away!
Because honestly, well, actually, probably.
Oh, enemies! I'll hold them off!
I will fight the frickin' bats. I hate the flying vermin in this game. Oh my god.
Nothing going. Extra! Stormy Sky!
Alright, I have the tactics as... Wait, who's... Oh, the trucker.
Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver!
Well, now I have followed the leader's set, so hopefully we can get the other place to spawn before those bats see us, so that way we can just deal with those things. Oh my god! I hate the bats.
Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver!
Keep piling on the damage. Senna, love to see it. Giant swing.
Hazy figure.
Don't these things have any freaking sympathy for my time? There we go. Alright. Let's just see. Slowly. Really?
Whoa, visitors.
Yep. Here we go. There we go. Perfect.
Come here! I got something for you! Thanks! Uppercut snuffing! Enemy's broken away from me!
Eat it! You go!
Come here! I got something
They can
for
take
you!
care of,
You didn't disappoint. Move it! Stop it!
What's that?
Broken away from me! Come here! I got something for you!
Wow, thanks.
This should up the odds a little. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, good. Evasion's up.
Oh, way out of your league. Knew you had it in you, Mimi.
There we go. Get him!
It's all coming together.
Excellent.
Hazy figure. Extra!
And there we go.
Stormy Sky.
Butterfly blast. Giant swing. Gemini strike.
That is more like it. We gotta be a little more clever. Ooh, 113 coins. Wonder for which coins though.
Let me check
later.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Okay, now we can fight these guys.
I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Eyes over here.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Really felt it.
Come here. I got something for you. Thanks.
Off you go.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Butterfly eyes over here.
Appreciate it.
Eat it. How's that? Why?
It's all coming
way
together.
out of your league.
Ever the paragon, Mio.
Root heel.
Stormy Sky.
Come on. There we go.
That was
Grab its shit and let's get out of here.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Sure you are. Anyway, saving real quick. Just not the expansion pass. No, spoilers. Damn it. Save.
It's good to keep a record. Okay.
Push. Move it. What the? Oh.
Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Wow, thanks.
Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Perfect timing.
Enemy's broken away from me.
We are gonna have to call this here in a moment.
Perfect timing.
More with that thing.
Hopefully we can get through this cave system first.
Eyes over here. Hang in there, I'll heal you. No escape.
I'll show you.
Billy found
Give
it.
it up.
Give us strength. No escape.
That 6-on-1 hog could have been. Class acquired.
Hey, Tyron, have you been hit?
No.
Oh, he's thinking.
Then what?
The enemy's acting strangely. Something's off.
Off how?
Even when we engage, the other soldiers don't provide backup. It's like none of them have been given orders.
You're overthinking it.
I thought I was at first. Hey, Noah.
Yeah, I agree with Tyon. They did seem kind of slow to respond.
Oh no.
What? I don't like that. You can't say "oh no." Followed up with that. You just can't, man.
We could do with some food.
Okay, I'll cook something. We got. There we go. Order up.
This has me raring to go.
Level up. Better be able to level up. Jesus, all the things we took out.
I definitely feel stronger.
And sleep. Rest? There's gotta be a rest button. Where is it?
Alright, let's get going. Time's wasted.
Alright, we're gonna get to the next checkpoint. Whatever's there, that's where we're gonna end it.
They're on us. Orders?
If we can see the checkpoint, that is. Ever.
New enemies, be careful.
Blah, blah, blah. What?
Sweet, let's poke around.
But unfortunately, that is where we're gonna have to end it today. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, I'm gonna have to speed this ending up real fast. Oh shit, wrong. Oh fuck. Forgot we're on Firefox. But alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I wanted to go a little further. I probably should have stopped at this campfire right here. My gut told me we should have, but yeah, dude, it's all good. It's all good. We get to experience all that awesomeness next time again. Up until the point where we left off anyway. But yeah, guys, with that said, now I got a decision to make. Do I leave that in the VOD whenever I put this up on YouTube? Or do I make that like a Twitch only thing? And then next week, and then just cut it out here. Alright, so if for those in the VOD on YouTube, whenever I get this up there, if you see it after we get to the cave and it cuts off to here or just jumps over to here, that means I've decided to cut out the part that we saw up to, because we did get to the future part where that big boss fight was, but we weren't able to finish it because I have to go to work. So just in case that happens, this is the part where I'll say that, and we'll jump to this part right here. But with that said, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. For those on the VOD side of things watching this, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing, all that good stuff over on YouTube. And if you want to catch us live, we do this over on twitch.tv/CrazedTheDerpOne on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, usually in the morning, sometimes in the evening. It all depends on when my work schedule is. But my Twitch stream schedule page over on my Twitch channel will always have like the up-to-date information. But with that said, guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a nice night, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later!